Works live stream. Basically, the whole gist here is that you get a chance to go to work with us, and we just drag you along and we do it live right along with you. We're going to end up doing a project. We're going to move pigs. We're going to finish up our pig pen, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Now, this was actually Erin's idea to do live streams where we combine a live stream along with the project list. So if you guys can hear me okay, be sure to let me know. I'm not seeing any comments yet, but that may be because we're a little bit lagged behind YouTube. There we go, Leanne Kennedy saying hi, and of course Ray there with us. Now with us here, we've got ranch hand Jeff, who we're going to be talking to, and of course Grace hanging out with us, and over there is Bean, who is rolling in a pile of poop. That's going to constitute a bath later on today. So our goal today here is this. We are going to be putting a few very final finishing touches on our brand new pig pen, which is right here behind me. I'm going to also walk you through it and kind of show you how the whole thing works. Then we're going to take all of our pigs that we have here on the ranch and we're going to move them in to the pig pen. And after that, we're going to go back to the shop. We're going to sit down with you guys and have a chance to hang out, answer a few questions. Jeff will be leaving the ranch in, how many days do you have left?
10.
10 days is what Jeff has left here on the ranch. So this will be Jeff's last live stream, and we'll be able to sit down with him and hang out a little bit and talk about what his plans are for the winter. And the big question is if he's coming back next year, which really, last year we didn't know about this time, did we?
No.
Yeah, we had no idea.
No, it's a fluid situation in the wintertime.
It's a very fluid situation. We also have Grace with us, so if you guys would like to ask Grace some questions, you are more than welcome. Grace, how are you doing?
Good.
Good? All right, I have a microphone on, so you can talk like right here, and then they'll be able to hear you, okay?
Okay.
Especially when there's turkeys gobbling in the background. All right. So what we're going to do here really quick is we're going to walk you through our new pig pen and how this whole thing is going to work. As you know, our last pig pen is a bit much bigger than this one and had a whole bunch of issues, including some drainage issues that we're hoping to alleviate here, although we did run into kind of the same problem this morning. So I'm going to switch your camera around so you can kind of get a little bit better look. There's Grace and Jeff, and they're apparently trading water bottles. And I'm going to head into the new pig pen. I think I might have said chicken house earlier. So down this alley, this is where we're going to move the pigs through. And the big thing is that we want the pigs to be able to move in and out of this chicken house. It used to be a chicken house. I keep on calling it the chicken house. This actually was originally the chicken house. In fact, the original chicken house sat right here. It's been torn down since then. But now it's the pig pen. So pigs will be able to come in through this door. And oh my gosh, I made a mess. Out the water on side of this room. So basically think of this as two separate pig pens. So we have one on one side and one on the other. Now all that water is going to run down there, which is actually okay. I don't think it's going to make that big of a mess. What do you think, Jeff?
I think it's going to make a very big mess.
You think it's going to what?
Make a very big mess.
Well, eventually.
But we don't need that side until later this week. So.
Right. So we are actually going to be putting all the pigs on this side, which is fine, I guess. Kind of annoys me. I forgot to turn that off, but it filled up a lot faster than I thought it was going to. So we have, hi Grace, what do you got there? Peacock feather. We have this side of the pig pen and that side of the pig pen. Smaller pigs will go over there, bigger pigs will go over here. And then of course, when it's time to load them out, they can run right up this alley, which has a gate here and a gate here, and they can go right out that way that Grace is going. Outside, so they're going to have access inside and outside, and of course we have the feeder that we built earlier. We're going to be doing some modifications of that here this fall, but I did build around that, so it's actually got feed on both sides, and it holds a ton of food, so that should work out pretty dang well. We also took advantage of, with Beckhart being here this spring, we had some extra wire left. So this is wire that was actually used on the multi-species area, and we ended up using that along with gripples, which you can see here, to hold all this stuff to the posts. One thing I didn't get a chance to get done today that I was kind of hoping to get done is along the bottom of this, I'm actually going to put a single strand of barbed wire, and that'll keep the pigs from trying to dig underneath and push their way through this woven wire. We just put a strand of barbed wire along the bottom, pokes them in the nose, and they kind of think twice about trying to dig through. Today, Jeff and I actually were working on the other side of this thing, and we've had a lot of rain here in the last couple days. What, couple inches?
Yeah, nearly.
Yeah, something like that. So we got back in here and we got stuck with the bobcat, and it's just a giant disaster. So we got to get back there and clean all that up too. Hi, Bean. Bean's going to be helping us out with moving pigs. Do you think this is going to work, Grace? I don't know. Maybe we should, when we get back to the barn, we'll put up a pole. How long do you think before a pig actually escapes from the new pig pen? No idea how long that's going to take. One of the other nice things is the shed does have sliding doors, so we can get the pigs in here, we can close them out of here while we clean all this area up. So each one of the pig pens has a 25 by 25 foot outdoor living area, 25 by 25 foot indoor living area as well. So water's definitely full. We have a water basin here for these guys, and how this works is this is always full of water and hopefully not overflowing. I need to put a float on it. But they have pig nipples that are built right into the darn thing, like this, and when they drink on it, they'll be able to get the water out. Now, we have it sitting on a big old slab of concrete. The hope there is that they don't make a giant mess, but pigs are messy, right, Grace? They are very messy. I like your hat, by the way. You have a Pusheen hat on. Grace is a huge Pusheen fan, so if anybody ever wants to make Grace's day, you could send her something that's Pusheen related in mail call, right, Grace? You wouldn't complain about that? Not at all. Okay, next stop for us, we're going to head up into the Arrowquip Corral where our pigs are located. But before we get there, I actually want to go all the way down to the end. We're going to take a look at their old pig pen, which we've now moved them out of. And while we're doing that, Jeff and Grace, can you guys kind of round the pigs up into one pen? Because I think they're everywhere in there. Yep. I thought I saw one over by the tub earlier. So
we'll get them in this corner.
You're going to put them in that corner.
Because that door opens.
Perfect. That'll work. So we've got our pigs stashed now up here in the Arrowquip. Jeff and Grace are going to gather them up, and you're going to have to excuse us because we all have colds here on the ranch right now, which is not very much fun to deal with. We're heading back down really quick. I want to show you guys the old pig pen area. There's our lambs, along with Tallow in there, our buck goat. Hey guys, how y'all doing? So this is the old pig pen, and you can tell with the drainage through here and all this water that runs off of the shop and everything else, you can see how it runs right through here and right down into the pig pen, causing a lake down there in the bottom, which the pigs love and flies love, which I don't not love. And they can get back there in the barn there, but it's a huge area for just a few pigs. And I think the most that we usually have in here is about 16 pigs at a time. So I know it's rough. All right.
Ready?
We're gonna go see our pigs.
Yeah. All right, that's moving.
So again, the whole point to these types of live streams is to be able to bring you guys along to work with us and for us and anything else. Come on in, Bean. So right now, what we're doing is trying to move these pigs into a one corral, and which is sometimes easier said than done. Yeah, well, with all of us here, it should be easier to move all these guys, okay? Herding pigs is kind of like herding cats sometimes. Bean's not helping. Oh. Now all of this, of course, is unscripted. If there was a way to script it, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But of course, we're not. You guys are just along with us for the ride. And these videos are actually taking place of a produced video. At least this week they are. This work with us type video. And some people actually got annoyed that I was doing it, that I was doing a live stream today and not doing a produced video, because I think sometimes produced videos they're cleaner, they're nicer, but it's not really an accurate representation, right, Jeff?
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, you see you see an edited video and things do look pretty smooth. That isn't always the case. Come on, piggies. Come on, pigs. Grace, you wanna run the camera for a little bit? Okay. Can you see it okay? All right. Come on, pigs. Come on, let's go. Follow Jeff. Come on, piggies. Come on, pigs. Come on. Nope. Go. Go get Jeff. Go eat Jeff. Jeff's made of bacon. Look at that. All right. Come on in, Grace. Let's close this up.
What about these ones?
Well, those ones Jeff is going to bring over. We're going to guard this gate. Jeff's going to bring these ones through, okay? So, whoops, watch yourself. See, here they come. Jeff's bringing them right through. Okay, so now we have not tested this whole process yet and how we're going to move pigs in through. So they're going to go down through this gate, across where we have those panels, which I didn't really show, that are set up, and into the door, into the alley, into the new pig pen. Now, this sounds great on paper.
It does.
Actually, how can it sound great on paper? It looks good on paper.
It looks good on paper.
It sounds
good in
horrible.
theory.
And once you speak it, then it starts to not make as much sense. This might work. I don't know. We'll find out. All of our gates are closed, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay. So Jeff is going to go down and open this. Anybody want to place their bets now? I'm not giving odds, but we shall see. All right. Piggies, let's go. You can hold the camera again. There you go. You got 600 people watching you, sweetie. Come on. Come on, piggies. Come on, pigs. Bean, move the pigs. Move the pigs, Bean. Move the piggies. Come on. Good job, Bean. Good job. Get them going. Come on. Get them going. Move them. Good job, Bean.
Come on.
Come on, Bean. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. All right, so we got the pigs halfway there now. And we can close this gate now. Are they going to go in the door? Maybe. Alrighty, Grace, let me see the camera here for a second. So this is probably going to take all of us. So I'm going to set you guys right over here. And if anybody feels like hooting and hollering at home, feel free. Again, we're trying to get the pigs to go right into that door right there. And it's going to take all of us, including Bean. Come on, guys. Come on. Whoa. Come on, go in the door. I wonder if that threshold is a problem.
It might be a little high for them.
Come on, piggies. Nope. Bean, shush.
Yeah.
Did you get one in there?
I think there's 2 in.
All right.
That threshold is pretty high for them.
Well, maybe we need to build a ramp or something.
Let's cut it out.
I was thinking if they got in, then they wouldn't get out with the threshold. But, oh no, that one stepped over. Look at him go. Okay. Let's go, guys. Come on.
There you go.
Get in there. You got it, Jeff.
All right, go on. Go on.
You know what I kind of feel like with the, oh, we're breaking free. What's this one's name, Grace? Gary? Jerry the pig. This one's Jerry the pig. It is a boy, so you got that part right. Unless it was Geraldine, because then it could be a girl. It's always got to be one. Always got to be one. Jeff, do you want to film and we'll chase it around? Do you want me to grease it up? Go inside. Go get your friends. Get in there, you little turd.
Well, okay.
Okay, everybody come down here. Bean, shush. Uh-oh, Jeff's putting his gloves on now. Okay, walk. Walk, Jerry. Jerry, walk. What, you tickling it? Jeff's pig whispering.
Jeff, oink, oink. Belly rubs.
Belly rubs? You want to ride it in, Grace? Oh, look at that. There it goes. Climbing in, and we have succeeded. So these guys can move right down this alley into here. We can close this gate. You guys coming in?
They look my happy.
Now I haven't, as of yet, actually gotten the holes for these pins on the gate, where this pin would go into the post. I haven't had a chance to cut those yet, so hopefully here soon.
Dad, where are we gonna put the baby pigs when we have baby pigs?
In the other side.
But there's no like walls blocking. Oh, yes, there.
Yeah, try to get over there. I mean, you could probably get over there.
Over the fence.
Here, take the folks, show them the pigs. I'm going to get this gate latched here.
Nine out here. 10, 11, 12. And we are supposed to have 12, so we didn't lose any on the way over.
How many we got in here? 12?
We still have 12.
Good deal. We brought them all. Still lots of room for them to move around. The other pen I think we're going to need to do some work with, obviously, unless it dries out here pretty quick and the ground freezes. That'll help when the ground freezes.
Yeah.
They have access to food. They've got water. They've got Bean. They've got Grace. They seem relatively happy. Yeah.
Someone says I see ham and bacon.
Ham and which one's ham and which one's bacon? I don't know. Hey, there's Keith Taylor from Beckart on here with us. He said that's a good looking fence, Jeff.
You did well.
I had to get a little creative because we didn't quite have as many clips and everything else that I wanted to have. Oh, there's a cap. Do you want to put that cap on, Grace?
Where?
On top of one of the posts? Can you climb up there and just set it on there? There you go. Good job, Grace. So these portions of fence, I actually ended up going around, almost basically making a circle with the woven wire, and then I tied it together with the gripples at the end of the circle. Now I didn't quite have enough gripples, so I kind of went every other one and then twisted together each one as I went down. And I did the same thing with the T-clips. This was probably the trickiest part on some of these runs where I wanted to make sure I had woven wire on both sides because I'm gonna have pigs on both sides. And that was one of the trickiest things to do because I had to measure the distance and then cut the woven wire and then hope that everything worked out when I pulled it all tight, which actually it did. So there's our pigs. Do you like pigs, Jeff?
I don't care for pigs.
You don't care for, do you like bacon?
I do like bacon.
What
Yeah.
about petunia?
Ham steak. I love ham steak.
What about petunia?
As you can tell, Jeff's got his base going on. He's got a little bit of a cold too, and I've had it for the last couple of weeks, and apparently, you know, we shouldn't stand so close to each other or something.
Jeff, do you like petunia?
That should be a song. Oh, wait, it is. Don't stand so close to me.
Jeff, do you like petunia?
I do like, well, she's okay.
You know, as long as we are talking about pigs, we should go see Petunia. These guys seem relatively friendly or happy. I can see, you know, they're moving the fence a little bit right here where they're pushing to get in to feed. I don't know if we might have to put in another post or maybe just a T-post right here
Yeah.
to kind of keep that from getting pushed out. But you never know until you get animals in here
Very aggressive for the
of what's going on. So you'd never quite know.
We have some T-posts. We can go in the middle of each of these.
We could. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad at all. Not a bad idea.
Okay, we can go see petunia.
You want to go see, how many people want to go see Petunia? Does anybody want to go see Petunia? How do we want to get out of here? Let's go out down there.
Go first.
Oh, thank you. There's a broken something or other. Got a scrap pile somewhere over there. The other tricky part was that the water situation, obviously, we had to figure out how to get it in here where they couldn't push it around. And as you can see, we actually put a bar directly through the water tank and then bolted that bar to our uprights, to our posts. So now we know they cannot move that at all. And if we need to replace it with a different tank, we surely can. They only have 2 nipples right now on that tank, which, you know, they'll be okay. They'll work their way through it. All right, you ready to go? Since we're talking about pigs, let's go see Petunia. Work our way out of here. Eventually, we will end up back at the shop where we'll get a chance to sit down and actually talk to you guys. I know one of the bad parts about doing these work streams or work live streams is that it's hard to actually stop and answer questions just because we are kind of, you know, if you're chasing pigs, it's like, oh, pigs, stop. We got to answer a question here. But now things have slowed down a little bit. Pigs are where they need to be. They all look happy. We're going to come back and check on them before the end of the live stream just to make sure they're still in here. We will take a really quick poll to see how long people think it's going to be before we have an escaped pig, but hopefully that doesn't happen for a while yet. Did they eat, Jeff? Did you see Jeff? So get an NRV. Why don't you raise pigs instead of buying piglets? Number one, we're not set up to raise pigs. I don't have the farrowing cages. I don't have a separate barn just for pigs. And honestly, to tell you the truth, which I know means the same thing, is I don't want to do it. I really just do not want to mess around with it. So it's so much easier for us to get our pigs when they're about, what, 20, 30, 25 pounds or so, Jeff?
About that, yeah.
And they're already weaned, they've been docked, they've got their first vaccinations, boom. We get them for 50, 60 bucks a piece or whatever it is, and then we can finish them out. It works out that way. And it's just totally fine. I don't want to mess around with it. Bean, get out of the water. Bean's going swimming.
Not in pond water.
That ain't pond water. Yeah, that's dirty water.
It's rainwater.
Hey Bean, what are you doing in there? Cocoa Bean, you're swimming. The water's green. It's literally green. That's where the ducks live. Thanks, Bean. All right, Petunia, Gracie, can you run over to the, oh, hold on. We'll give her one of these. Look at this. There just happens to be some cucumbers here laying on the ground.
Were you saying something?
Well, I was thinking about going and getting her some corn, but maybe she'd,
We got vegetables.
we got veggies.
We got corn. We got vegetables.
All right, if anybody's watching the webcam right now, you're getting a double dose of live stream because the webcam actually sits right back there, one of the many webcams. And now that we've got the pigs over here, maybe we should have a pig cam. Yeah, this is Squid. She actually got a name now. This is Squid, the newest goat to the ranch. She's about 2 or 3 weeks old. So, all right, Petunia. Hello, we're talking about pigs today, Petunia. That means we're talking about you. Hello. Do you want this? This is a cucumber. Do you want it? Oh, she's already got something to eat. She's already eaten a cucumber. Oh, you want another one? Hey, Gracie, can you come hold this? I gotta break the cucumber for her. I don't think she can. Come here. Come here, girl. Come here. I got food for you. Ow. 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 The goat just bit me. All right. Hey, everybody's attacking me. Jack's trying to eat my radio. The little one's trying to eat anything. She can get her little mouth around. Jeez, you guys. Oh my gosh. Are they attacking you too, Grace?
Yeah, watch it.
Look at that. And Petunia, just another little pig. There is a lot of cuteness going on in here, Lori. Mostly from this one right here, the cutest one in here.
Squid's a real jumper.
She is. Whoa, there she goes.
I
Going to see
think
Jeff.
We lost one. We lost 2
What did we lose?
goats.
Well, I got one back here behind me.
Where's Fancy?
Yeah, Fancy and Corolla.
Did they sneak out?
I just saw Corella.
Bean opened the gate.
Oh, Bean. Beano. Here, let's sneak out with everybody else while we're escaping.
Watch Pepper.
Beano, you let everybody out. So escaped goats are not uncommon. And when we usually need to find them, we just look over here.
The baby.
Chicken feed, that's where you can find the goats most of the time.
The baby's gonna be sad.
Why is the baby going to be sad?
Because his mommy left it.
Oh, well, his mommy will go back.
Are you
Can
gonna
you-
get some? Or?
Here, do you want to take this? Okay. Fancy pants. Come here, Fancy. Come here. Nope. Come here. Oh my gosh, you're so big. Oh, oh my gosh, she's huge. She's full of milk. And now chicken food. You got chicken food in you. I can hear it. I can hear you crunching it. I found this one. Get in there, baby girl. All right. Let's And what do you guys say we swing back over? We'll take a look at our pigs here again. We can't get into the shop for another 5 minutes, so we've got a little bit more time. We got ducks and geese. There's Trouble.
The white one.
The white one's name is Trouble. Oh, I didn't know that.
Kenzie named it.
Oh,
I think
cool.
she used to bite.
So this is the temporary fence that we put up here to funnel the pigs down towards that door. Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave this fence open most of the time. If we ever want to bring in cows or anything else, we're going to have trouble pretty dang quick. So we have to have this to be able to open and close, which is why it's kind of a temporary deal. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to put a T-post there, Jeff. I can see how they're pushing right against that. I also haven't tied in the bottoms yet because, like I said, I was planning on putting that barbed wire through here. So possibly if I get this stuff tied in too, there's a tie here that holds this to the fence. Down here, there is no tie yet because I was going to put barbed wire around. So that'll help as well, where they're pushing it out here. Did you catch that, Jeff?
I did.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at them.
So our,
How'd that one get in there?
hey, what the heck, man? How did you get over here?
He's hungry.
Well, no, this is not cool. How did you get over here?
How long did it take?
How long did it take for it to escape? Like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, Grace. Did it sneak by the water tank?
I can't tell.
How the heck did you get over here?
Maybe he climbed on the other pig.
I don't know. We're going to go find out. Never fails, Jeff.
Well, it just did that.
We can see questions. It's just really hard to see them. They're very, very small. Did it break down over the water tank?
No.
All right, let's open up the center gate, bring it back over, and we'll keep an eye here for a second and see if it shows us. Grace, do you want to help Jeff? Okay, can you climb over there? Climb over the gate. What?
Where do I need to go?
Never mind. Jeff already got it back in. That was fast. All right, show us how you got out, dude. Any bets?
Next to the water is the only place.
That's the only place I can think of, yeah. It must have just went up and over the water. Maybe I need to build up that barricade. Let me get in there. We had to come up with an idea of how to barricade the rest of the water because the concrete slab that we have in there is 6 feet long and our water tank is only a 4-foot water tank. So we ended up with a foot on each side that we had to do something with to plug up so that they wouldn't go through. So, excuse me, Bean, as we come in here and checking this stuff out again, I managed to put up these blockades. They're just plastic, but it's a really, really heavy plastic that they're not going to be able to push through, and I bolted that to the posts. But if somebody went over the top of it, that means I need to put another, you know what we could do? We could do like a half a piece of woven wire and just stretch it across the top there, and then they wouldn't be able to get across. So if we did, you know, because this is 4-foot woven wire, if we cut it in half and called it 2, and I don't know if Beckart would go for this, but and then we cover up that area, they can't get up and over.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think that's probably the best bet to do. And then we can tie it to the bottom, the rail. Look at these guys' ears, they're huge.
I didn't think they could jump or climb though.
Well, apparently they can. They figured it out. We should have marked which one it was. Oh, by the way, last time you saw us with the pigs and we weighed all the pigs, we wrote how much they weighed on the back of each one. All the rain we've had lately, all that is gone. So what my plan is also, once we get the other side done, because you can see it's all rutted up, and over there we got to smooth it out once it dries out a little bit, is put the smaller ones over there for now so that they can get as much food as they need. But we'll have to weigh them again. Exactly, Grace. All right. Well, I tell you what, let's leave these guys for a little bit longer. We are going to walk over to the shop with you guys. We're going to get set up in there where we can sit down. We can answer a few questions. Now, like we said, Jeff only has 10 more days left on the ranch this year. So this is your chance to ask Jeff some questions, find out what he has going on and what his plans are for the immediate future anyway. As for us, of course, we still have the ranch here. And without Jeff's help, things get about, I don't know, twice as hard. So, and that's probably on the low end, maybe 3 times as hard.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Grace is closing our gates for us back there. You got it? Cool. All right, so we're gonna head back up towards the shop, get a chance to sit down, maybe get something to drink, and chat you guys up a little bit. This is a whole new idea for us, these work live streams, just a chance for you guys to come along with us as we're actually getting something done, and then kind of getting a chance to relax just a little bit and chit chat and all that kind of good stuff. Kind of a new idea, actually Erin's idea. She came up with it about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I kind of went back and forth trying to figure out how to implement it, how to do it, because it's not the easiest thing in the world to put together sometimes when you've got to do things and hold cameras and all that kind of good stuff. Sometimes it is easier to make a produced video because I don't have to worry about it the whole time. But this is kind of fun too. And you know, having 1,000 people here or however many are here is a lot of fun as well. So, are you having fun, Grace? Did you have fun chasing pigs? Do you think we're gonna have to chase pigs again? Yeah. All right, we're heading into the barn, into the sale barn. Past all of our tractors here. We still have one tractor that's in the shop over in Sheridan, Wyoming. But these 2 are running and working for us.
Why is there one in there?
Because it's broken. Are they still in there working?
Yeah.
All right, we can hang out here for just a few while they get wrapped up.
I'm excited for Nano.
You're very excited. Hey, a lot of people have been asking, how's school going for you?
Good.
Good? You're having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? Very, very cool. You have Mallow Camp coming up. Do you want to explain what Mallow Camp is?
It's like a campsite that you go to in 5th grade.
Yeah, and all the 5th graders get to go to it?
Yeah, all the 5th grades
In the whole town? Wow. That sounds like a whole lot of fun.
I'm only going with 2 other classes.
Oh, okay, very cool.
The other classes are on different days.
Oh, that'll be fun. What grade are you in?
5th.
5th grade. Isn't that crazy? I mean, when we started doing videos, I think you were 2 years old when we started making videos on YouTube. Now you're going into 5th grade.
Yeah.
That's wild. Do you feel old? No.
We have to wake up at like 7 for Mallow Camp.
You have to wake up at 7. Now, what do you do at Mallow Camp? Now, you're going to go into the woods. You're going to stay in a cabin.
Well, I don't really share because I missed the whole talk about it.
So it's kind of a surprise.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Every morning I've heard that you get hot chocolate.
Oh, that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. Can we come in yet, Jeff? What do you think? Yep, we got a thumbs up. All right. Lots of stuff happening on the ranch, obviously, and Erin and Carrie are in here washing veggies and getting stuff ready to go. So we now, though, have the ability to come and hang out here in the shop for just a second. And hopefully we can chit chat with you guys. I have to pull up, so we had a little bit of an issue earlier on where we ended up losing our live stream link for some weird reason. YouTube decided to kick us out and move us into a different live stream link. So we ended up moving that. So I have to go and find the new live stream link, and then we'll be able to hang out with you guys, chit chat here just a little bit, so I can get all of our chats up here on the window on the wall here. So bear with me one second. Kind of annoys me when YouTube does that, and they'll just kick your stream out for some reason. Then you can't access it on your phone, and it's like, well, that's gone, which is no fun at all. We're getting there, though. All right.
Are you going to turn off the volumes?
Yeah, I have to. I'll actually close this down. 1 second, Grace. You're getting ahead of me. All right, here comes our chat, hopefully. Should take just a second. There we go. All right, our chat is up and running. Our camera's kind of in the way. You can see part of it, can't you, Jeff?
What?
Can you see the chat?
I can see all of it.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you guys for coming along with us, hanging out with us this afternoon. Ginger, would one of those chlorine pucks you put in the water tank work in the duck pond too? Actually, it probably would, actually. We've used barley in the duck pond also, but yeah, it's definitely something in the duck pond that makes it green. I don't know what it is. So now I asked Carrie to make me a drink before I got in here. Oh, she did. Awesome. She is the best ever.
Dad, can I have that Coca-Cola?
This big giant one? Or do you want a Sprite?
Coca-Cola. I want to pour it into my cup.
There you go.
Audio is low for one of our viewers.
Oh, really? I'll just turn up your volume because I can't.
We have the volume. We have mics on right at our.
Actually, you can, on these mics, you can turn up the volume, I think, if we press the, no, it's on the other one. I can turn it up just a little bit. Hold on 1 second.
Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Dance, dance.
Dance, dance, dance. So this is just last 10 days here on the ranch. We're in a countdown mode. Okay, I'm turning up the volume just a little bit there. Hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit. So Jeff's final 10 days. Jeff, what is on the 10-day agenda?
I don't know.
You know nothing.
I'm packing up my trailer, packing up my truck. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a lot of packing to do.
I do.
So you've brought stuff here to Wyoming, obviously because you planned on using most of it. You brought a lot of tools and stuff like that, and then that stuff just kind of goes back and forth. It's multi-state.
Yeah,
It's got multiple residencies.
that's true. Somebody from Scotland.
Flawed but faithful from Scotland. We're at in Scotland because Jeff would love to talk to you.
I filled it up a little too much. And now I don't.
There you go. We're at in Scotland. I don't know if anybody's seen this lately, but the latest Jeff Lake Employee of the Month picture is actually Jeff in a kilt. And this was at a wedding of some sort, or what was this at?
That was actually my wedding.
That was your wedding, so it was a wedding.
It
Okay.
was a wedding.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yep.
And that was, where was that at? In San Francisco?
Yeah, South San Francisco.
But you told me when you went to visit Scotland, you actually took a kilt with you to
I
Scotland.
did. We went to a wedding when we went to Scotland.
That's what it was,
so
okay.
I wore the kilt to the wedding. I actually also wore a kilt to the one of the monuments there outside of Glasgow. And I was the only person, the American was the only person in a kilt. So, yeah, I stopped doing that.
Yeah, no doubt.
I did drive by Fife. I've been to Fife where Flawed but Faithful is from. We drove up the coast.
Someone asked what my hat is.
Somebody asked what your hat is? What is your hat? Can you talk about your hat?
Pushing.
Pusheen in a ice cream cone. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Pusheen, Pusheen is a cartoon cat that is extremely lazy and likes ice cream.
Jeff, can I search it on your phone?
Search what, Pusheen?
Connie asked if Jeff will be coming back. Are you going to be coming back?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. There's some variables that are variable. Number one, I have to be invited. Number two, my wife has to give me permission. And those are the only variables. Yeah.
And you have to have gas to get here.
And yeah, gas money to get here.
Yeah, yeah. Eric asked if you can rent pigs from. Why would you want to rent a pig?
Well, you can rent goats out.
Right.
I don't know what you would rent pigs out for.
Yeah, it's not like you can give me the bacon back or anything like that. No.
They don't mow grass like goats do. Kurt, yes, I was here in May. I get here in April when I come out. Usually the first week of April, so that I'm here for the final spring. Was it blizzard? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the spring blizzard.
It's ridiculous, the weather.
Yeah, this is Pusheen, if nobody's ever seen Pusheen before. That is Pusheen.
Pusheen the cat.
Pusheen the kitty. Ronald asked what's left to do with the cattle before winter. Oh my gosh, a lot of stuff. So we did get our soundness or our semen test done here last week. We kind of lucked out. We had our just like in the video, the vet texted me back literally during that video and said they weren't going to be able to get to it, but we found another vet that was able to get to them like what, 2 days later. Yeah, like if I would have known an hour or two ahead of time, we would have not taken the bulls and put them in the pasture. We would have just kept them in the corral and then taken them in to get their semen testing done. So we got that done. Everybody came up good. Max was the best. He's the youngest. He had the best. Can Jeff put on is your mic off? Try holding it up and talking to
Check
it.
one, check.
Jeff's quiet.
Jeff, this is Pusheen's.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
part
very
of the
cool.
problem is I can't talk very loud right now.
Should we show them Pusheen's?
These are okay. Grace wants to show you guys. These are Pusheen's friends. I can't quite reach the camera. My arms aren't long enough. Pusheen's friends. There you go. But there's a sloth there, a hamster, a bird, and a couple other cats. Right? Very cool. Jeff is quiet. Do I dare ask how they do a semen test? Well, you know what? Here's the funny part. I filmed the whole thing. I made a video about it, and all of us kind of got together and consensus-wise said, yeah, that's probably not the best video to put out. Basically, they take an electric stimulator and insert it in the bull's anus, and it's big, and that causes the bull to give up the goods. And sometimes it takes a while. There's a lot of electricity involved. It was kind of funny because like Max took it's like a scale, right? So it's like 1 to 10 or whatever on this. It's like the electric chair, right? So anyway, switch mics with Jeff, please. Do you want this mic? You want to try this one? Jeff just has a cold.
Some people say it's working fine, some people say it's not. So it's out here in the open,
Kind of.
sort of falling down.
So anyway, it's Max gave up the goods at a setting of 2, and Doof didn't give it up until like 7. So there's definitely some different tolerances going on there. But I did make a video, showed it to quite a few people that kind of helped me judge things like that, and they said, you know what, probably not the best thing to show to everybody, especially when there's kids watching, and we'd have all kinds of questions and all kind of stuff. So that's how that was done. But you okay over there?
I'm great.
Max did the best. He's the youngest bull. LOL was right behind him with they measure motility and the number of semen, and then they swimming in the right direction and all kinds of crazy stuff. And then Doof came in last. Now, obviously, Doof is going to be sold this year because he has all the baby. He has like 33% of the babies out there are his, or the females out there are his. So he will be going. The semen test will hopefully help us bring a better price with him. So we will see what I'm going to do with that bull video. It's out there. It's not out there, but it's done. It's actually only a short. It's like 60 seconds long, but it is very, very graphic. So we're not sure what's going to happen. There are plenty of other YouTube videos that show how it's done. So
Oh, I get it now. Do you rent pigs? That's from Lonesome Dove.
oh, okay. Good job, Jeff.
Yeah. When somebody asks farther up there what my favorite football team is, I don't have a favorite football team. I don't follow football. I don't watch it. I don't like it. I don't participate.
I don't have time for that.
I don't participate in paying them their exorbitant salaries. So
To entertain.
to play a game. So sorry.
Yeah.
That's it.
Michelle asked why we test when we did rather than right before breeding. It's just whenever we have time to do it, honestly. I mean, a whole lot's not going to change between now and next spring, we hope. But at least we have a good idea of coming out of breeding. And obviously preg checking is going to tell us exactly, that's the best indication who's pregnant and who's not. But that'll help us out. And it kind of gives us numbers whether or not, we'll know this here in about a month or so, how many cows are pregnant and how many aren't. Let's say Max only got 50% pregnant, then we know there's a problem there as well, and we don't have to feed Max all winter long either. So there's definitely give or take either way and how we want to look at it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them up. We're going to go until 6 o'clock, top of the hour, or maybe a little bit after. This is Jeff's last live stream on the ranch. So if you have questions for Jeff, make sure that you get them in there. Jeff, looks like you had something to say.
Old lady farmers asked twice, have you thought about getting a hand to get you through the winter calving, which they don't do winter calving.
No.
Calving starts about May, late April. So I get back before calving starts generally. And through the hard winter months, work is pretty slow if I understand it.
I mean, it can be.
I'm on the couch in California, so I don't know, but
It depends on what's going on. I mean, nobody wants to go out and fix fence when it's 30 degrees below zero,
Yeah.
and that kind of happens occasionally. Stuff that happens in the winter tends to be, if it has to be done, that's when it gets done.
Yeah.
But we really do try to get as much done, especially in September. September is kind of our catch-up month. Like we have all the things that we need to get done that we've been wanting to do, all summer long, and we're finally getting those, just like moving the pigs. That's been on our list since spring.
Yeah.
And it's just been a matter. Actually, it's been on our list since Keith was here, whenever that was, when we did the multi-species area, because originally we were going to do both at the same time. Do you remember that?
Right.
And we said, oh my gosh, we can't do that again. So, or we can't do them at both at the same time. So we're going to put this one off. And the hardest thing is like putting things off only bites you in the ass. Like, I mean, you can put stuff off all day long and be like, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. Even like coming up on today's live stream, like I knew that I wanted to have this, and this done by 5 o'clock this afternoon. We started the live stream. And there was some stuff that didn't get done just because, life happens. I probably could have worked a little bit longer yesterday and made sure I was a little bit ahead, but I didn't. Jeff's not feeling well, so like halfway through the afternoon, I was like, hey, Jeff, go rest, because like there's no point in getting even sicker. So, I mean, there's all these different things that come into play. So wintertime is kind of a lot of shop work.
Yeah.
Trying to get stuff done ahead of time. We start getting ready for hay. Even in the wintertime, I can start sharpening blades and doing all that kind of stuff. But even in the wintertime, it's like things get pushed back.
Yeah.
And it's just an always happening thing here on the ranch. It annoys Erin to beat hell because like things get, why isn't this done yet? I don't know. Why isn't this done yet? It's hard to tell.
Cold out.
Because it's cold out. Yeah, exactly. I did see a comment earlier. Somebody said, can't you just get Jeff a better jacket?
Yeah.
I said, I don't think so.
I have a parka from the East Coast, so I have the clothing for it. I just choose not to deal with it.
Yeah.
Melissa is late. 10 days. 21st, Melissa. That's when I'm headed home.
Yep. And he's out of here.
Grace, what is your favorite animal on the ranch? You don't know.
You don't have a favorite animal?
Didn't you just get some new animals that might be your favorite? Huh?
She's just over here looking at Jeff's phone.
That's
Oh, very cool. Capybara.
Well,
What
I like the alpaca.
what do I do in the winter to keep busy? I don't. I watch Netflix.
I don't. You get out. So you're in Pacifica, which is south of San Francisco, and we've had chances to chat with you while you're in San Francisco. We put you in videos or whatnot, and you're out at the coast. And I mean, do you do that kind of stuff? Do you just go and go look at the ocean, or go to the Golden
Well,
Gate Bridge, or
no, I don't
go to
go-
Alcatraz or
I don't
something?
go sightseeing or anything.
No.
But if I want to go to Taco Bell, there's one on the beach. So, I can go to Taco Bell on the beach. If I want to go to McDonald's, there's one right on the beach. So I can go to McDonald's and go to the beach. But we're just like half a mile from the beach. So
Yeah, you can actually, from your house, you can see the ocean, can't
Yeah.
you? Yeah, you have to look a certain. I mean, is it like a full view of the ocean, or do you look like
I look-
between that telephone pole and that other house, I can see the ocean?
it's actually, the house west of us has a big tree. So I can see the ocean to the left of the tree and the right of the tree, but I can't see the whole expanse.
The whole expanse.
But-
I just the computer.
But sunsets are kind of cool because, we look west and the sunset's right there.
There it is. Yeah, that's
right
very
outside
cool.
our back window.
I think the TV shut off. I still have the chat over here. I don't know if it's going to come back or not. We shall see.
No, turn
Hold
the
on.
TV
I got
back
a
on.
remote here. Let's see if I can turn the TV back on. TV, go get Gadget TV. I think I might have killed it.
Cut the tree down. Well, it's not my tree, so I can't really do that. There it goes. Did DLG just like
There we go.
it?
Okay,
There.
we're back up and running.
That taco. Oh, really? I'm
You have a
kinda
Taco
wrong.
Bell that sells alcoholic drinks?
I did not know that.
Don't tell Erin that. We'll be there. And where's that at? Actually, that
That's
might
on-
actually be a good thing.
That's on the beach.
It's on the beach.
Mark is from Fairfield. I used to hang out in Fairfield a lot.
Why?
A girl.
I knew that was the answer.
I was 17, so
Jeff is a wonderful example of how to enjoy life.
huh.
What do you have to say about that?
I'll have to follow my example.
You probably should. It is funny. Erin and I talk about this quite a bit, and the people what people see on TV or on YouTube or your phones or whatever else you're watching can be way different than what real life looks like.
Oh, yeah.
A live stream like today actually does kind of bring you guys into what actually happens on the ranch. Like, it's not edited, it's unscripted, like I said, and it's you may hear a curse word pop out. You may see somebody punch a pig in the face, or Jeff kick a pig, which I think I saw today. But
I just nudged.
you nudged a pig.
And then I petted it.
And then you petted it, and tickled it. I think there was some tickling involved, which is not appropriate at all. That pig is going to be at HR tomorrow, man. It's going to be ugly. You're going to be asked to leave in about 10 days. I guarantee it.
Oh man.
No, but it is interesting because it's a chance, like these kind of live streams, which I think are a great idea. It's Erin's idea. Like I said, I'm not taking credit for any of that, but to be able to do something like this where we actually get a chance to come along for, it could be as simple as, hey, we're going to go out and fix fence today.
Yeah.
Let's go do that. And while we're fixing fence, we're talking about whatever else is on our mind. And you get a chance to kind of really look inside the ranch. And even though our sister channel, the Beyond the Ranch channel, is probably where we should be doing these, and we may, if you're not a subscriber to the Beyond the Ranch channel, go subscribe to it. Only has like 12,000 subscribers, by the way. So if you guys go and subscribe to it, you'll double the amount of subscribers that are on it. But it is a chance to just kind of dive right into the life. So, and get to know us even better, because what you do know is what we choose to share, especially through edited videos. It's really what I choose to share because I'm the one editing videos. So it is funny when people are like, oh my gosh, Jeff is so amazing. And I'm reading and I'm like, yeah, that's because I made Jeff look amazing. Like, you didn't see the part where he drove the tractor into the wall because I cut that out. Not that he ever drove the tractor into a wall, but I mean, bad ththings happen, and we can edit that and we can change how that happens. So these live streams are a chance for you to actually see the stupid pig that got out, and we don't know how yet. We're going to figure that out. Jeff, does Mrs. Jeff ever come stay at the ranch?
No. She came out last year for a couple weeks. But
Not a
that
big
was
fan of
last year,
Wyoming.
right?
Yeah.
Not this year. No, she doesn't care for Wyoming.
The weather is wacky, and I don't know if I didn't have the tie to Wyoming that I have, I don't know if I would live in Wyoming. You know, it was 44 degrees this morning when I got up.
It was
And
chilly.
and foggy. I mean, you couldn't see a dang thing.
Felt like home.
Yeah, and then now it's 70 degrees. How was the fog? Did you
So-
like the fog, Grace?
You have a mouse? No, we don't have. Yeah, you have a mouse over there.
Yeah.
Back up. Let's thank somebody for that $100 super chat.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
In the cow field,
Jacob Weiserek. Thank you so much. That's very generous.
in the cow field, all I could see was the emails, and then the whole cow field was full of fog.
I know, right?
And no, Jeff is not a surfer. I've never been on a surfboard. I've seen it, but never done it.
Dad, we might go skiing this year.
You want to go skiing?
Mom said we might go skiing this year in the winter.
Oh, really? Oh, that'll be cool.
Pamela thinks I should give a small tour when I get home. Actually, I've been considering. Mike gave me the idea.
I had a great idea because
I
I am a plethora of ideas, especially when I don't have to do it.
I
Tell us
have-
your idea, Jeff.
I have 5 different tours of San Francisco, actually on paper, where I could, take 5 different tours of San Francisco to see different things. And I was thinking, I could do those tours with the camera rolling. So maybe we'll do some San Francisco tours when I get home.
So,
Thank you, Eric Flagg.
thank you, Eric. Appreciate it. You have your own YouTube channel, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. I can't figure out how to make the name searchable, but
So how do we find your? Or are you talking about taking your videos and putting them on our channel?
no, I was talking about building my channel.
So how do we find your channel? Because I don't even think
I
I'm
don't know.
subscribed to your channel.
I don't know how to find it.
Well, what is it called?
I don't know.
Is it on
It's
YouTube?
Jeff Ranch _ Jeff.
Wow.
I know, it's ridiculous. I tried Ranch Hand Jeff and it wouldn't let me. So it's got the underscores and now I can't even find it.
Interesting. Maybe I'll have to help you out with that.
Yeah.
Evelyn is subscribed to Jeff's channel, so you are the one. Now, how many subscribers do you have on your channel?
I don't know, 19?
19. There you go. Let's double that
Maybe.
today. Let's double that today. Go find Jeff's channel and subscribe to
Somewhere.
it, especially if you want a little guided tour around, because we're talking about what Jeff does during the winter. Jeff says he watches Netflix. Let's give him something to do. Throw Jeff a few super chats during a live stream, and maybe he'll take you on a live tour of San Francisco. You might in the passenger seat.
I might have to figure out how.
Well, that we can do too.
I'm not a big YouTuber. I watch them, but I don't know how to make all the fancy stuff.
See, that's the funny. I'm the opposite.
Again, you can't hear me again?
Do you want to switch microphones? Is that the problem? Maybe I'm just too loud. Maybe that's what the problem is. You could go to Tahoe.
Could. That's a lot of gas, though.
That's why you get super chats. You say, hey, we need to get gas. I need some super chats
Yeah.
right now.
All right. All right. If you can't hear me, it's your computer, because I've adjusted this as far as we can go.
So Evelyn, do us a favor. As a moderator, can you pull up Jeff's channel and find a link for it and throw it up in here? And let's see if we can get Jeff some new subscribers. And then we can work on changing the name of your channel to something that actually makes sense. Which Ranch Hand Jeff would make sense, or
Yeah, I want to keep it Ranch Hand Jeff.
Okay, yeah.
That's my new handle.
there we go. That'll work. We're coming up on 6 o'clock, guys, and I know I promised that we would wrap things up at 6, but if you have any more questions, feel free to shoot them out there. We would be very happy to answer any questions you guys have that don't have to do with how Jeff sounds. That would be awesome.
I have a question for Kenneth Bell.
You have a question?
Yep. Because I recognize the name. I don't know if it's the same Kenneth
That's
Bell. Are you
not
from
it.
New Jersey? Kenneth Bell?
From New Jersey?
Uh-huh.
Do you think it's somebody you know?
I think it might be somebody I used to work with.
No kidding.
Maybe.
Well, Kenneth, you got the chance. Are you from New Jersey, and did you used to work with Jeff?
Or was it Houston? No, it was Houston. I worked with.
Oh, in Houston.
I worked with the Kenny Bell in Houston.
Gracie, are your lambs weaned off the bottle?
No.
They are. They are weaned off the bottle. However, if you put a bottle in front of them, they're still going to take the bottle. So really, they're not really weaned. There's the link to Jeff's channel. Go and subscribe to Jeff, and be sure to keep an eye on it, because if he takes us on some tours of San Francisco, I want to go with you. In fact, I might even fly out to San Francisco this winter and go on a tour because you've been bugging me about that for years.
You would enjoy the shopping tour.
I want to go shopping.
Do you not know me at all?
There's an actual shopping tour of where different stores in the city, the big,
Like the fancy stores?
the expensive stores.
Okay, so you said, how many tours do you have in San Francisco, you said?
5.
Now, which one, seriously, which one do you think I would enjoy?
The North Bay.
The North Bay tour.
Yeah. Well, it goes, through the city, then up across the bridge to the headlands,
Oh, okay.
and then down to the beach, and then back around. It's a circle.
Oh, very cool. I actually, if I go to San Francisco, I really do want to go to Alcatraz. I would do the Alcatraz
Yeah.
thing in a second. I think that would be. Jeff now has 167 subscribers on his YouTube channel.
Wow, look at
So,
me go.
Look at him go. 128, 160. Look at that, man. You're just going great. Look at that. You're moving on up.
They're all closing. Oh, the stores? Well, that's because San Francisco is San Francisco.
You may actually be able to do an online shopping tour. www.amazon.com. And
The Union Square is the big shopping area, and probably most of those are closing because it's too close to the Tenderloin, and the Tenderloin is growing.
what is the
That's
tenderloin?
The bad part.
Why do they call the bad part the tenderloin? That's my favorite part.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ah, that's just horrible.
Evelyn Martin, I don't know yet. It's up in the air. Every time I leave, it's a question. Am I coming back? So we'll
We
see.
don't know either. Kind of almost until the time he shows up. Sometimes it's very much like we don't know. We don't know. I want to go over the bridge, obviously, the big orange one. What is that? The
Golden
Gate
Gate
Bridge. What? Yeah, big
You
orange.
can walk it
That seems like it would be a lot of work.
2.5 miles
The bridge is 2.5 miles long.
one way.
Isn't there a fort or something underneath it?
There is. Fort Point is
Yeah.
a Civil War fort directly underneath the South Anchorage.
Huh, see, I would do that, man. Let's go this. Okay, let's go this Shelley's way. I've been to Alcatraz. I was locked in a cell once during a tour. See, that's what I would want. I want to see Al Capone's cell. That would be cool. Getting locked in, yeah. From S Inc. Here's a question on all the ponds on the farm. Very many fish, and do you ever go fishing? Jeff is a fisherman. I am not, and probably because I have freezers full of beef. And none of the ponds out here, as far as I know, have fish in them. Now Gilbert it cost $15 to cross the Golden Gate Bridge.
That can't.
Never mind that. Gilbert used to actually stock the ponds out here with fish.
Well, there may be some in the
So there
bigger ones.
could be some. We don't know. We're not sure. So.
Well, when we go out to the boat, when we go to the boat, at
You want to take a boat?
whenever we have that little boat.
Oh yeah.
Now it's a pedal boat.
Yeah, we take out the pedal boat. All right, guys, really quick before we head out, I do want to let you guys know, and I have to throw this in here. We do have a sale going on the website, ourwyominglife.com. Hamburger and patties and something else is on sale that I can't remember off the top of my head. But head on over to the website. There are beef is on sale, and beef jerky is up there as well. And if you're a Patreon supporter, be sure to check your email because you got a 15% off coupon if you're a $10 a month Patreon or above. We're going to grab the camera. We're going to head back out to the pigs. We want to see what kind of mischief they got into. We forgot to put up our poll, Grace. Do we want to do that really quick?
Sure.
All right, so we're going to throw up our poll. Well, no, we can't put up our poll because they already escaped. So never mind. We can't do that.
No, the turtles have not returned. We didn't have any turtles this year at Turtle
I
Farm.
did not see a single turtle. Yeah.
Where's the Q&A?
Q&A,
Question and answer.
question and answer. That's where people ask you questions and you answer stuff. That's what we've been doing this whole time. This is the bar, by the way. We built this summer. Really cool little Our Wyoming Life flag here. Everybody, I do want to take one really quick moment and remind everybody that it is September 11th, the 22nd anniversary since the 9/11 attacks in New York City. Jeff was actually in New Jersey when that happened, weren't you, Jeff?
Yeah, I worked at the Newark Airport right across the river from the Twin Towers.
And you were working that morning.
Yeah, I was at home when they hit. I went to work. On my way in, they fell, so I didn't actually see them.
Just didn't actually see him fall.
Weren't you alive when the Twin Towers?
I was alive at that time. So was Jeff. I was actually working a radio station in Montana at the time, and we were an ABC affiliate. So when the whole thing happened, we switched over to ABC and sat and listened to it pretty much like everybody else in the whole world. It was just a wild and crazy day if you were around to remember it. Just something that we hope we never have to go through again. And you know, the flags are at half staff here on the ranch in remembrance of the day. But it was definitely a day that changed our world forever. And little ones like this, they don't even know. This is the world they grew up in. But for Jeff and I mean, the differences are amazing, especially, you know, the day after. And now it's just, it is what it is. So
My teacher was alive when it happened. She was watching it on the news.
your teacher was alive when it happened? Yeah.
And she was watching it on the news.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people were doing.
Thanks everybody for subscribing to a channel that I don't put videos on. Now, yeah, I have some public videos on there, but they're old. Now I'll have to start making videos. So,
I think what
thanks.
this is a conspiracy against Jeff, because you said you don't do anything all winter long except for watch Netflix. And now you're going to have to learn how to edit and film
Yeah,
and do all the things.
all the things. And there's, you know what? Sorry, excuse me.
No, we're all sick, man. It's fine.
I just saw Tammy Cox just subscribed to my channel. I've been meaning to ask Tammy Cox if I know her from a previous life too, because I knew a Tammy Cox in college, and I've always wondered if that's the same Tammy Cox.
Do you ever think, Jeff, if you're around long enough, you just know everybody?
Some people do. It seems like.
All right, guys, we're back over here at the brand new completed pig pen. You guys help us move the pigs over. I know you guys don't feel like you did a whole lot, but honestly, you did a lot more than you can only imagine. In here, we've got our new piggies. Let's open this gate up, and we're going to go in and see everybody. How's that sound, Grace?
Good.
Can you pull that? There we go. All right, go and open it up. Hey, piggy. Beans in here as well. Not quite sure what to think of the pigs. So we don't have a whole lot of spillage. I was kind of really worried about all the water, but honestly, it doesn't look horrible, Jeff.
No, it's soaked in pretty good.
It's soaked in pretty dang good, yeah.
You'll
I think
sink
we're gonna
to
have to put a float on this,
You'll
obviously.
sink to your knees if you walk over there, but yeah, it's soaked in all right.
Nobody escaped. Everybody's here like they're supposed to be. They all look super happy in their new house. What are you guys doing over here? Look at that. Happy pigs. Happy bacon. Bean, go get a pig. Come here, piggy. Come here. Come here. Come here, piggy. Come here. Oh, yeah. See, look at that. Happy pigs. You ever notice their ears cover up their eyes? It's almost like having sunglasses or visors. These guys seem pretty happy. What do you think, Jeff?
I think they like it.
I think I like it too.
I think it's working pretty good so far.
So far.
They're leaning against that one over there.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's doubled up. So I think we need to go through and tie in the bottom over here just to make sure they don't push that out. But other than that, I think we're pretty dang good.
And if they start digging, we'll have to figure something out.
Well, that's where, you know, if we put the barbed wire along the bottom of these fences,
Yeah, that should keep them from digging.
that'll keep them from digging, keep them from nosing around the base of the fence. So obviously, we might as well talk about really quick that these pigs are not pets. If you are new to our channel, you haven't seen what we've done before, these are eating pigs. These guys will eventually end up in the farm store. Affectionately, we like to say that every single animal on the ranch only has to have one bad day. The rest of their lives we like to make as good as possible, as great as possible, actually. So when they do have their bad day, and it doesn't even happen here on the ranch, they end up going off and going to what we call freezer camp. And freezer camp is a euphemism for the slaughterhouse. They go there. and then they come right back to the ranch for online sales through the website, and of course in the farm store as well. So we've got lots of pigs here, lots of bacon. Look at that bacon walking by. That's a good looking bacon. Don't you think, Grace? Yeah, good bacon. So thank you very much, guys, for coming along for our inaugural work live stream. If you guys like this type of thing, we definitely, I think it's a great idea. It's just something else, a different way to bring you guys along as we're doing things here on the ranch. Whether it happens on our Beyond the Ranch channel or on this channel, I think it should be a lot of fun and kind of give you guys a chance to come in and see what we're doing. The Beyond the Ranch channel, if you're not subscribed to it, go ahead and head on over, subscribe to it. It is a chance to see also what happens outside of the ranch and how we move through life and everything else that happens in the ranch that doesn't have a single thing to do with animals, but also has more to do with these guys and us and friends and family and what else is happening on the ranch. So what are you looking at there, Jeff?
Comments.
Oh, you're looking at comments. Oh, you're watching them go by. Do you have any you have to answer?
Well, there's a few.
Okay, let's bring it back to Jeff here really quick because it is Jeff's show, his last few days here on the ranch. So
Melissa Hatfield asks how I feel about the immigrants taking over parts of San Francisco and if I'm affected by it.
wow.
Nah. I'm not really affected by it. I don't go into the city much, so, and I don't talk politics, so you know.
He's just not good at it.
I'm
Neither
just
am I.
not good at it. I get like up on my high horse and higher horse and
If you follow Jeff on Facebook, occasionally you can catch a little bit of politics on
yeah,
there.
there's some rants on Facebook that yeah, I have to stifle myself. It was something else and now I can't find it. So
Dad, I'm stuck.
You're stuck?
up here's those.
Uh-oh.
Oh, thank you everyone for your support. Everybody's like subscribing to my channel and now I have to go figure out how to use it.
You have to go make
I
something.
do, so maybe I'll do something on the way home. And
Oh, there you
'cause I'm
go.
3 days on the way home, so.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you do a
I did
little
that a
something
couple
through
years
town?
ago. I stopped at Independence Rock a couple years ago and climbed it live.
Yeah.
I think it was live.
I could actually show you, if you record on your phone, you can get Adobe Rush, which you can edit on your phone.
Oh, cool.
And it's actually not that hard to do, so who knows. So Jeff is going to be around for our next video. We have a video coming out on Thursday. We have one next Monday, and Jeff should be here for those two videos. But this is our last live stream and a chance to say goodbye to Jeff. And man, I appreciate you being here just like we do every single year. There's lots of things, lots of days that I'm like, I don't know if I would have got through that without Jeff, without your help. It happens, man. Things happen, and you need an extra set of hands. And I've learned through the years that sometimes you do need help. And it's not a bad thing to ask for help.
Well, I appreciate you letting me be here.
Well, thank you, sir. And thank you guys for hanging out with us. Jeff, why do you like Cali so much? Because your wife lives there.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us once again. We are going to shuffle Grace off and feed her to a pig. Donkey in the tank. Well, what do you want to do? You can go swimming in the pig tank. It'd be nice and slimy because they backwash. No, not a good idea. Never mind, I'm full of bad ideas. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. This kind of live stream is a lot of fun, and being able to do it with you guys is a lot of fun as well. So as we take one last look at the pigs here, hanging out in their new digs, pigs and digs. In here, watch your head, low bridge, more pigs over there. We hope you guys have a great day. We'll be back on Thursday with a brand new produced and probably a little bit more cleaner video than this one. But thank you guys for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe, follow along right here on Our Wyoming Life. Only 40% of the viewers on Our Wyoming Life actually subscribe. So if you're not subscribed, go and do it. It does help us out. And if you get a chance, head on over to the website, ourwyominglife.com, and see what we got on there as well. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. How do I stop these things? I never remember. There's a